I'm doing fine with the stay-at-home mandate. Really. Except for losing my job, having to stay in was nice. At first. For about a week. You see, I'm an extrovert. So after about a week or two, I started getting a little restless. So one day I'm listening to some records. Yeah, vinyl baby. When Tina Turner's Simply the Best came on. Man, I love that song. So I started to get into it. You know, singing along and dancing and... Well, I was looking around for something to use as a microphone, and the first thing I saw was this spoon. So I grabbed it and started doing my best imitation of David when he danced for Patrick on Schitt's Creek. God, I love that moment. I cried the first time I saw it because it was just so beautiful. So anyway, after that, I started using it every time I sang. And at some point, as lockdown continued, and continued, and continued, I started singing to my spoon. And after a while longer, well, I started carrying on long conversations with it. While I was, doing laundry, or cooking, or binge watching Netflix. It sleeps with me now. I know it sounds crazy, but it's really the only thing keeping me from going crazy. I mean, it's not like I named it or anything, right?
Is it on? Hello, my lovelies. I am here broadcasting live from this all-inclusive resort, Banana Hammocks, here in tropical Santa Dolores. It's a very exclusive little island where I am on holiday for the next week. For those of you not in the know, on holiday is a British term meaning I'm on vacation. I learned it while studying abroad in London, Ohio. Jolly right, govna. So the best part of this little known locale is that there's literally nobody here. Oh, Juan Carlos, un drinko mas, per favor? Mas gracias, thanks. I mean, except for the waitstaff and villagers, adoy. So, okay, basically, because it's so remote, there's no COVID pandemic here. Yay! That's part of the reason why my influencer parent company, Big Sister, sent me here to hype up this pristine paradise. You can come here and live like it's still 2019. No masks in sight. Yes, girl. Gracias, Juan Carlos. Okay, so here's the deal, girl bosses and boss babes. All you have to do is share this video on all of Big Sister's social media pages. Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, Twitter, and OnlyFans to be entered for a chance to win a week-long trip to Santa Dolores. Come through, queen, yes. Banana Hammocks will provide you with all kinds of yummy meals and drinks. I had one of these durian daiquiris yesterday, and it was totally yum. But I don't taste anything. It was real strong yesterday, but it was really good. Juan Carlos, es un daiquiri durian? No smell nada. Oh. Oh no. I don't think it's a COVID-free holiday anymore. Okay, so don't forget to share the video for a chance to win. Bye.
I'm someplace that I'm not supposed to be. And it's my brother's fault. He's a jerk and a smartass. Not a good combination of things to be, especially right now. He hasn't taken any of this seriously. He hates to go to the store, but ever since they started requiring masks, he's gone almost every day to make a point that he's a jerk. And now I'm someplace that I'm not supposed to be because of him. The first time at the store, he wore his old catcher's mask from Little League. He thought it was hilarious, especially since it barely fit. But it covered his face, so technically he was compliant. The next time, you know those mesh bags that potatoes come in? He wore one of those over his head. He told everybody that he was Mr. Potato Head. He thought that was hilarious. And no one else did. The last time, he wore the nebulizer mask for his asthma, which was almost actually a mask, except for he took the medicine part out, so there was a big hole right over his mouth. He made Darth Vader noises the whole time, which he thought was hilarious. But now, I'm someplace that I'm not supposed to be. And I should leave, but I can't. Because of him. I shouldn't be in the hallway of an ICU, and I shouldn't be staring at him through the glass. At least he doesn't have to wear a mask. It would get in the way of the oxygen tube that they have shoved down his throat. It's terrible, but I can't help thinking that I ought to put a snorkeling mask over his face so it would look like he was swimming. He would think that was hilarious. If he would just wake up. The jerk.
Short grasshopper mocha for Jordan?
You can't explain this away. It's fate. It's the stars. It's just like, how is the sun the same size as the moon? Not in real life, obviously, but from where we are here on Earth. I mean, can you explain to me how the sun is 400 times the size of the moon and is also conveniently exactly 400 times farther away, so they look exactly the same size? They don't know each other, they don't travel in the same circle, and are as different as can be. They're just two random pieces of heaven among the millions and billions of other things in the galaxy, and somehow, from where you and I sit, they're entwined in a beautiful counterpoint dance. And when they overlap, it's perfect, and everything stops, and everyone on Earth stops and marvels. It's just the same with you and me. We travel in completely different orbits, but we're both here, at this particular coffee shop, at the same time, on the same day, ordering the same drink for the same name. Short grasshopper mocha for Jordan. The 5 words that unite us, separating you and me from the billions of others. It's cosmic, it's celestial. You are my total eclipse. Let's make the world stop and marvel. No? Oh, okay. Well, enjoy your coffee.
Pregnant, I went straight to the grocery store. My absolute first thought was, Fred is going to throw up if I tell him on an empty stomach. See, my husband is one of those guys who drinks coffee for breakfast and then doesn't eat until 4 when suddenly he realizes he hasn't eaten all day. Or worse, he doesn't eat until dinner and he gets hangry, as the kids say. So I drove straight to Kroger. I stocked up bacon, eggs, English muffins if you wanted breakfast for dinner, brats, buns, potatoes if you wanted a heartier meal, and chicken, rice, and green beans if you wanted a healthier option. I had it all planned out. We would cook together, and we would put on a rerun of our favorite TV show to watch while we ate, The Office. I would say something like, I hope our kids thinks The Office is funny, and I'd slide the sonogram across the suede cushion between us. Boom! Best announcement ever! He was gonna be so surprised, and we'd have a new memory of our favorite TV show together. But, and I really couldn't have predicted this. As we go to sit down, he says, let's watch Ozark. Ozark. The TV show about the family who runs a drug cartel, who tries not to get murdered, despite randomly getting other people murdered, I asked. Yeah, new episodes just came out. So there we were, watching some teens get gunned down in a parking lot over drug money, and I say, I hope our kids thinks The Office is funny. You know, I'm not sure if it was the murder scene or the surprise, but he still threw up.
I'm just about to doze off on the couch when my phone dings. The text reads, "We are approaching." It's from an unknown number. I turn off the TV and listen. It's silent. Like a wave crashing into me, my body is flushed by a cold sweat. I go to look through the peephole in my door, creeping quietly so as not to be heard. Nothing. I realize I should have taken those damn self-defense classes my mom is always on me about. I guess I could use the lamp by the door? No. Would I even have the courage? Or would I just freeze in shock, completely frozen, like my Wi-Fi when I'm listening to music, Googling a recipe, and watching a live stream of a Kardashian shaving her legs? I peek through the blinds. A car is coming up the drive and pulling into my lot. This has to be who sent me the text. Why are they here? What is happening? I'm breathing so heavily that my ears might pop. I see the driver grab a suspicious bag. I dive away from the window before I'm seen. I'm sick to my stomach. My phone rings. It's the unknown number. I try to say something, but my mouth is dry. The voice is loud and brash.
Is this Jesse?
A knock on my door. This is it. This is how I die. Stoned, scared, and hungry. They knock again loudly.
Jesse, this is DoorDash. I have your Panda Express.